Hello, welcome to Patreon.
Hello, welcome to Patreon. I'm Marcus
Right.
Bronzy.
Do we have any questions and stuff? Let's
Yeah,
go
let's get
through it.
straight. Let's get straight into it because we have been lacking a little bit of recent.
Let's do
Um,
it. Anyway, yeah, we do love when you lot get in touch. So just if you've got any,
yeah, man, chuck
smack
them
them in
out.
the comments.
This is a bit of a what would you do in this situation, right? Okay, I think we can pick this apart, right? What would you do if you're the only person in a pizza place and someone comes in shouting abuse at the staff because Just Eat messed up their order, and they roar at anyone else who tries to tell him to cop on? I think that means chill, and keeps giving like hassle to the staff after being given new food. So you are right. You're in. Pick a restaurant, K. Where are you? Where are you at, bruv? Where is your?
Oh.
You're at right instead of a pizza place. You're there chilling.
All right, pizza place, yeah.
You
But
no, I like those. I like because K's whipped out. K's whipped out is Let's just say he walks in and they're like, Mr. Kurd, nice to see you again.
oh no, those
Lovely to
days are
have.
long gone.
Is it okay? Cool. So, are we allowed to talk about it?
No, but yeah, those days are
Okay,
long gone.
we're on Patreon now, however. So let's just say we roll into a well-known chicken establishment, and obviously we're rolling with Kae Kurd, in it. Yeah, buy tickets to his tour. Yeah, Kae Kurd from the Apollo. Kae Kurd, Kurd immunity. Yeah, Kae Kurd, what's occurred in? We don't even know about that tour. That's the one that's after. Yeah, so Kae Kurd steps in, and then we're about to have our regal chicken feast. For me, by the way, I'm gonna have some chicken thighs, some sweet potato mash and maybe like a drink. I might say it's a water and might cheat the system depending on how well my month's been. What are you having, Kay, when you roll in there?
At the moment, butterfly chicken breast, broccoli, and yeah, mash.
Mash. There we go. Yeah. So
So
we're there.
boring.
We're there making our order, and a guy walks in, kicks in the door, and goes, "You fucked up my order," and starts having a go at them because they've messed up a Just Eat, and starts giving the staff stress. What are we doing in that moment in time? I'll start. I can start this. I'll start by observing the situation and seeing everything else that goes on. I'm not running in head first. I want to see how this plays out.
Um, what am I meant to do?
I think because of your new skill set that you're picking up, I think maybe you might have to put what you practice in the gi to the test, bruv. You might have to get out there and take this guy down, bruv. Lock him up.
Let me tell you, yeah. Any man that is willing to fight over chicken is not someone I'm fighting, bruv.
Somebody who is enraged to the point where they've left their property because obviously you've made the order for
Do you
Just
know
Eat
how
to
long?
come
Do
to
you
your
know how, like,
house.
look, men don't really complain about food like that.
Mm,
We just like just charge it to the game. So
yeah.
like, so if I don't know, like, I'll complain, but I won't drive down to the restaurant. I'll complain on the app. I'm not, I'm not driving down to said restaurant and going, "Yo, big man, where's my like?" How many times has somebody asked you if the food is right and it wasn't all right, and then you just was like, "Let me just suck it up," and then your missus was like, "No, Marcus, we're complaining. It's not right, actually." And then you're just there like, "No, yeah, actually, she's right, but."
I was at a restaurant recently that was quite it wasn't cheap in it, right? And we asked for a salad and they literally gave us like it was like a shot glass with four leaves in it. And I was like, how much is that? They were like, that's £4.50, sir, for this little side salad. And I was like, nah, I'm not paying for that, bruv. And they brought us another salad and they gave it to us for free. But I'll be honest, Kay, that was only after some sort of prompting because yeah, man, it's just efforts. I'll be honest with you, Kay, I'm so fast to eat sometimes. I have started eating my meal and someone's come over and they've told me that they've actually delivered me someone else's food and I've been halfway through it. I'm so hungry. I'm so craven when I get to a restaurant. I'm tucking
That's
in.
that's not my fault, innit? Like, if you got me the wrong order and I've eaten it, and I'm like, fuck it, it is what it is. Let's go, right? Do you know what I mean, I'm not gonna wait another half hour for the food to get cooked. It is what it is.
Yeah, man, free meal and a half. You get me, bro. I do get food envy though. I do look at other people, and
I couldn't
we
be a
will answer
food
the
blogger.
question.
I couldn't be like a food blogger
Why?
because by the time, like, I'd forget to like take pictures of the food and video.
You just got
The food would come,
pictures of
food would
empty
come, and
plate
I'm
with a bit
yamming
of
it,
ketchup.
and I'm like, oh shit, yo, sorry guys, yeah. So this was the chicken. It banged. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah.
I would show you, but I ate it. Sorry. Until next time. See
Come
you
with
later.
me to this chicken establishment where I ordered the I did order the chicken deluxe, but all I can show you is the receipt because it tasted really good, man. Here's some bones. But yeah, honestly, look, to answer your question, if you're ever in a listen, I'll be honest, if I'm ever in a confrontational situation, I will always default to analyze, observe, and let's bring the
What kind of
let's
SIA
de-escalate.
training have you done, bro? What kind of security training have you done for you? This guy's giving me like fucking bullet points.
IOD,
I observe,
analyze,
analyze,
AOD,
act.
AOD.
Observe,
Yeah.
analyze, act.
Yeah,
Right? And it's
yeah,
just like,
yeah. It's analyze. It's observe, analyze, air. OAD. That's what it is. Ode. You got to bring that. Yeah. Observe, analyze. No, and de-escalate. The D is de-escalate. De-escalate the situation. Yeah, man. I'm watching it kick off. If, however, I see a member of staff getting unfairly physically abused, I'd step in and be like, "Look, calm down, man. Let's not take it there. Like, let's not put hands on each other." And sometimes I have had to do that. I've been out and about, and it was like St. Patrick's Day, and this old geezer was walking along. Not old, but let's just say he's like 50 plus, in it. That is old. Walking out, and a drunk guy, obviously having a great day, walks into him. The guy was tips walked into him. The guy was like, "Oh, be careful, mate. Like, I've got a sore shoulder." And this kid turned around and was like, "You what? You what, old man? You want to get like proper getting leery with him?" And I was like, "Bro, man, chill. He's an old guy." Yeah, but yeah, man. Da, 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 da. And the old man was like, "Have some respect. Have some respect." And obviously, he had a right to say that, but that's really like that's winding up the guy. Do you know what I mean? That's why I go,
yeah.
"I'll fucking knock you out, mate." And I'm like, "Look, why are we doing this
But
at
also,
five?
like knocking out someone in their 50s is not really a flex.
What is that? How is that? What? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Tell the boys when you get home that you had a scuff with a dude that
I
was
just
all,
punched
like,
up an old man.
yeah,
Yeah.
punched up an old mate. Yeah, you should have seen him crumble, bruv. Trust me, trust me. His walking stick went everywhere, bruv. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of physical confrontation.
Let me tell you, I'm minding my own business unless stuff gets mad, and then I'm calling the police.
Yeah. I thought you were calling out World Star. That's it, as you film it.
No. I'm calling the police. Listen, bro, I'm a civilian, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not Superman.
Yeah. But then, like,
I've took it upon myself to learn self-defense. For me, if you are a stranger, you should have taken it upon
oh,
yourself.
so that's the other class, which is others defense. We're doing self defense over here.
Yeah,
That's defending
but
others. That's a totally
am
different
I
class.
safe? Cool.
You're like, you know what? I handled that quite well. You're walking out
It's
there,
called
there's a scuff kicking off. You got your food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I handled that quite well, yeah.
Yeah, it's called self-defense. It's not called fucking like
Yeah.
defending others, bro. I'm defending myself, and that's about it, really.
So if there is dramas out there, yeah, I tend to avoid it. Sometimes you can get sucked into the hurricane of drama, though. Sometimes you can be in situations where it does get a bit sticky. Do you get
What
me?
in
But
INAPA?
oh, mate, I'll tell you for free, the most the people who you had to watch out for the most when you're in holiday situations like that are not the real life, like the G's or whatever like that are out there, because they're actually just out there on holiday relaxing. It's the people that have a point to prove. This goes throughout life as well. It's never the people, in my experience, that are right really that are serious that you have to worry about. It's always the contender, isn't it? It's always the person that wants to prove themselves and do something. They're the people who I will never have my back to in a room, and those are scary people. There are people like that in all parts of life as well. There's people like that at work. There's people like that, even when you're out there like doing recreational stuff like that. There's people out there that take it a little bit too, like they want to be top of the tree in it, and they're the kind of people that I'm wary of them in real life as well. Do you get me? Like in every day-to-day situation too, man. People that are a little bit too competitive. Like those are the people that you got to be wary of. Do you get me? So yeah, in short, Kay and I would sit there eating our peri peri chicken and would maybe interject if somebody was getting hurt.
What did Trump say? You got to let them throw some bangs first before you stop it.
Is that what he says?
I think he said like it's like when you see two kids fighting, you got to see them. I think he was talking about Israel versus Iran, and you're saying like you got to let them throw a few punches before you stop.
That is hood. That,
And you know what, bro? When I keep telling you this guy is funny, like he makes it like you hate a lot of his policies, but then he just comes out and says something like that, and you're just like, that's funny.
yeah. You got to let them throw a few punches before we step. That is mental.
No, but I get it. Like when you're stopping a fight, like let them throw a couple bangs before you. Otherwise, someone's gonna hit you in it.
Oh, what if you get in there too early?
Yeah.
I hear that. I
See, you
mean,
get the logic. I get the
I hear
logic.
that, but maybe a few punches have been thrown already. He's a weird guy, man.
But no, but
Yeah.
my point in a real fight, like no, I'm not talking war, but in a real fight, but that's what you do. You let them throw a few bangs and then you jump in. You're not gonna jump in straight away when one's about to jump throw a bang, because then it hits you in the jaw and then you're knocked out cold, and then what happens, bro?
Mm, mm.
Anyway, I'm not jumping in anywhere either way. I did one of my first intermediate classes at PJJ.
Oh, you're in there already now, yeah? You've got that stripe.
I've got 3 straps now, man, and so
What's it
I was
like?
going, oh, bro, this was
Because you were giving it the big talk the other day. You're like, yeah, I might compete, you know, I
no,
might
like
roll for, I'm just saying I might go for a belt, you know what I mean? I might go for a world title or something
I
like
never
that.
said any
You
of that
said you might
shit.
compete. You did say you might compete the
Yeah, I
other
said
day.
I might compete at some point, but yeah, it was great fun. It was like, you know me, I like being thrown in at the deep end. So I'm
Hmm.
like with anything. I mean, you're quite similar in that sense, where you're
Yeah,
like,
man. I'll go
just
for it.
put me in and let me float in it. Like
Yeah.
I'll work it out. So
Yeah.
yeah, bruv. I was. Let me tell you, I learned a lot more doing that in an hour than I did like just like learning techniques and stuff, because you're just like sparring against people that are all much higher levels than you.
Did you manage to best anyone at any point?
Couple people, a blue belt, couple other people, but yeah,
You
there were some
you
people like
bested a
just,
blue belt, yeah?
mm.
Okay.
But it was this,
Okay.
but
Karate Kid.
I think that was mainly just because I'm stronger than him. But apart from that, like there was so, bro, I had to go roll against my professor and fucking hell, bro. You know when like it's a great wake up call.
Mm,
It's a flipping great wake up call. He's about the same height as you.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the same height as you, actually, I think. Yeah. Um, and black belt, right?
Mm.
Second degree black belt, and just yeah, man, just like it's like you could just tell someone's toying with you at every given opportunity, and you're just like, oh my God,
You
it's
were the
just so
ball of thread, and
demoralizing.
you're the ball of thread, and they're the cat. They're
Yeah,
just
it's
having
so
fun.
demoralizing, bro.
Yeah,
Because
you do a little move where you get them, and they go, "Oh, you got a little bit of pep in your step, have you? All right, have this." Yeah,
like they're already thinking 4 moves ahead, so like
yeah,
they'll do something, and you're going to block it, and then that's where they just get your arm and just do something like, haha, you gave me your arm. Armbar, dead,
yeah.
whatever. So anyway, yeah, that it just brought me back down to earth again. Like, right, yeah, you are.
Mm, yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe you know
Keep
what?
telling you, man, do it.
I mean, you're saying that you're humbled, but I don't know if you are. I mean, obviously you've told everyone that you've come in and you've bested a blue belt, yeah.
I don't know. You asked, did I best
Okay,
anybody? I was like, there was a blue belt that I did,
okay,
a couple blue belts, I think, and then
okay.
but then there was a lot of other people that were just thumping me up, bro.
Yeah,
There was
man.
one guy where I was just like curled up into a ball, just holding his hand, making sure he didn't do anything to me
Does
for the
that
time
count
ran
as a
out.
win if you're just holding on to somebody until time runs out?
That's not a win, but they've already got their points for getting me
Uh-huh.
in that position. But then I'm
Okay.
just there like, all right, well, I hope you don't get more points in it.
Oh, you get pointed at that level as well. Oh, raw.
Yeah, well, it's sports jujitsu in it, so you could
So
yeah,
you're an athlete now, basically. Wow.
no.
Oh my! I am loving.
Hey, have
I
you
am
seen
loving this. No,
have you
we're not,
seen
no, no, we're not left. Don't try and move away from this. So it's
no.
sports.
I actually did want
Okay.
to I actually did want to ask you this, right? Have you
Yeah.
seen how many Jamaican athletes and Nigerian athletes are becoming Turkish?
We spoke about this might be happening. Are they really doing it?
It's done.
How many?
There's loads, bro. Like next Olympics is gonna be bare black people representing Turkey.
Turkey's gonna be tucking people in then, like that's so we've got Turkey. So that's track and field then that Turkey's gonna
Yeah.
be handling well. Because we know that a lot of Nigerians, we know a lot of Jamaicans are handling the track and fields. That's track and field. You're going to get some
Yeah,
extra
so
points in.
they'll be like, oh my God, look at that Turkey. What's gonna happen is in future, if they win gold medals and stuff, you're just gonna see like Turkey won X amount of gold medals,
I hear that. I hear that.
and then you're just that no one's gonna go, oh yeah, but like they were like really Jamaican in it.
Mm. No, I like
Big up
that.
Jamaica, though,
I,
man.
I want to see. I want to see a Jamaican man singing the Turkish national anthem. I want to hear that,
Yeah,
and a Nigerian man as well. I want to hear all of the accents singing that,
I
man.
I personally don't, but
Or what if they start tweaking the national anthem now to give it a little bit more?
they're
You
not
know,
they're not even gonna know. Bro, they're not even gonna know. When it comes on, they're not even gonna remember to put their hand on their heart, bro.
What would be funny is hearing it and not like reacting because you're not used. That's not your national anthem, innit? So like turning
Yeah.
around, talking to people. Yeah,
Have you seen
yeah.
that trend on TikTok where it's like, I'm gonna be playing Jamaican music until I hear something inappropriate?
Yeah. I got a penis, so I have a vagina. Right, done. I knew that was coming when I seen it.
Honestly, it's one of the
Uh,
most funny trends I've seen in a long time. It's just like guys just playing different songs, and it's just like, okay, yeah, end that.
listen,
And that. Do you have any more questions?
we got a few things. We got some am I the arsehole stuff coming in. Like, so it's basically right. So check this scenario. It's another scenario. Okay, this happened earlier today. I was waiting for the elevator or the lift in my office building. The doors opened, but no one was directly in front of me, so I stepped in. A woman and an elderly couple were behind me, but I hadn't seen or heard them after they got on. As soon as I stepped in, the woman complained out loud that I didn't let her on first. I was caught off guard, but I apologized and said there was plenty of room for everyone, so it wasn't a big deal. I wasn't trying to cut anyone off. I genuinely didn't notice anyone behind me. She got on with a couple but kept going, saying how rude I was, saying I had no manners, how people like me are what's wrong these days and stuff like that. This went on for at least a minute, maybe more. I eventually snapped. I raised my voice and said, could you just keep your comments to yourself? She went quiet, but the old couple whispered something to her and gave me a look. Now I'm wondering if I just confirmed whatever idea they had about me, like I might actually be the arsehole here. I honestly didn't mean to offend anyone. I just wanted to ride in the lift with peace. So am I an arsehole for finally telling that woman to be quiet?
Um, what do you think?
Nah, well, listen, we've already said we're going to de-escalate violence, yeah, but it doesn't mean you can't tell someone to shut up once in a while, man. Like,
So why would you tell them to shut up? Because they were talking about you.
I no, do you know what I'd be? I'd be like, I would have reacted the same way from the start. I would have been like, look, I
No, but what
apologize
was it? Why did they say shut up? What was it that happened
because
again?
so okay, wait, listening. Basically, they stepped into a lift, the doors opened and no one was directly in front of them, so they stepped in. And someone was just behind them, but I hadn't seen them, and they had a go at me saying that why didn't you let me on first?
Oh, shut up, man.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna give it like I'll be like, listen, I wasn't in a rush today. I just didn't see you. One. Meh, 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 meh. Listen, I wasn't in a rush today. I didn't see you. Meh, 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 two. Listen, I wasn't. If they go again, I'm gonna be like, look, you need to shut up, man. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I do
Like,
think we need to tell people to shut up a lot more.
yeah, man. I did it at the petrol station the other day, actually. I was queuing for my fuel, and a guy, and I was queuing behind another car. You know that thing where you got two cars in front of you, and then
Yes.
there's two pumps. So the pump in front of me, the pump not in front of me, but the second pump in front of me was empty, but I was in the queue in the car behind, right? So I have to wait for the other car to go before I go. Does that make sense?
Uh,
So there's two pumps on my in front of me. There's a car. There's two cars in front of me. The car at the front goes, but I can't get around the car in front of me, so I have to wait for it to
oh,
move.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So the other car goes to move, right? And I go to move forward. Some other guy cuts in front of me, beeping. Meh, 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 meh. What are you doing? I was like, listen, bruv. I don't know what you're on today, but there's two pumps free now. You need to go, you go. Because his car was clapped anyway. Nah, man, I was here first. I said, there's two pumps for us. We're free to go. I was still in my car by now, by the way. I wasn't out my car. It says two pumps. You're free to go. Brah, 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 brah. And then I said to him, listen, why are you being a dickhead for? And then he was like, I'm not being a dickhead. I was in front. I said, bruv, shut up. Do what you're doing. I'm going to do what I'm doing. Don't tell me what to do. So I doubled down. I was like, no, really, shut up and put your fuel in your car. And then obviously when I got out the car, put fuel in, he was kind of quiet in it. But I agree. Like it's a free.
That must happen a lot with you. People get brave and then they see you get out of the car and then they're like, oh, no, not what? No, let's de-escalate the situation.
Let me get this straight. Okay, I'm not hench. Yeah, there are plenty of guys that are bigger than me, right?
Right,
But
no,
there's
you're
also
lying.
a lot of guys that are
Hench.
smaller than me,
No, you are hench.
that have big mouths.
Marcus, you're hench.
No, I'm not hench.
Marcus, you're hench.
I'm not hench. I'm not hench.
He says as he's armed. Just
I'm not hench.
look at you trying to like.
I'm
Bro,
not hench. I am not hench. There are hench dudes out there,
Marcus,
but there's a lot of
Marcus.
small people whose mouths are bigger than their muscles.
Marcus,
When I drove a
don't
smart,
Marcus, please, to save yourself any embarrassment, You are hench, bro.
Yeah,
Don't let me
but if
upload the
yeah,
picture of
listen,
you with your tricep in the studio, bro.
if
I'll
it's
pop it on the Patreon.
it's
Because let me tell you
embarrassing.
one.
It's embarrassing if I give it a big chat and then one day I'm walking down the street and I don't know, some nutter comes up to me and just presses the button on my jaw that turns me off. Oh, I thought you were hench,
Yeah, but
bruv. You're gonna let
that
little man
doesn't.
beat you
Yeah,
up, yeah?
but
Okay.
being hench doesn't mean you can't get banged in the jaw.
Hmm.
You're hench,
I'm not
Marcus. You are
hench.
hench.
I'm tall. I'm tall and I'm broad because I
You're
eat well.
tall. No, but you are hench, bro.
So when I drove the
Okay.
smart car,
You look. Come on, man. Look at your shoulders, bro. You're trying to chat. If Marcus is look at him trying to make himself smaller, bro. Like there is. What do you wear? Like a 52 suit wise?
um, yeah, it's not far off a 50. It depends, innit? I was when I was younger, I was a 44, but now I'm up. I think I'm up to a 50 or 52. That was quite a good guess. Quite a good guess. Quite
I
a good
used to
guess.
work in suits, innit?
There we go. But yeah, but I am slowly my tolerance is ebbing away. When I was younger, I'd probably be thinking about how I'm in the wrong, but I've probably got don't say it, and then I'm telling them to shut up. So if I'm in the lift, I might do something dickhead like press all the buttons
I've
when I walk out
realized
as
when I
well.
was younger, I've sort of gone the other way. It's so bad, right?
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I was more like, all right, stay out of trouble, stay out of drama.
Mm.
Nowadays, like I'm more likely to just be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
have told
yeah.
people to shut the fuck up, and this is bad because one day I'm gonna tell someone to shut the fuck up that recognizes me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, I
And
blocked
then you
somebody
see
the
them
other
the
day.
next day.
I
Yeah, go
blocked
on.
somebody the other day because they sent me a TikTok of some guy and they were like, "You look like this," and I didn't like the way the guy looked, so I blocked him.
Was it?
So I blocked her. Sorry. They were like, "You look like this. Is this guy related to you? You two look so much alike." The guy was ugly. I blocked her.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, "So you're saying I'm Butters, man?"
You took it to
Blocked.
heart.
No, not even to heart, but I was like, "Right, you say I'm Butters?" Blocked, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that thing, right, when people
I
try
put it
and
down to racism. What? Just because
yeah.
this guy has got like, yeah, from a similar part of the world. Blocked,
Yeah.
deleted. Imagine somebody just showed you a picture of like Marcus Brownlee or whatever, and was like, "Oh, you two are the same."
Oh man, stuff like that's happened before, bruv. You'd be surprised. I've been out
Block.
with a guy in Spain, and my guy is my complexion, looks like me, and someone was like, "You look like 50 Cent," and I was like, "He looks like 50." You're right. You ain't seen no black people in your life, bruv.
You
You
look a
ain't
bit
seen no
like
real black people.
you look a bit like ludicrous. Imagine something like that. What
Fast
would
and
be
the
the worst one?
Furious.
What would be the worst one? Like for
I
someone to
can't
say to
say
you,
because I've I was doing some filming once and someone came up to me recently and someone was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm a big fan. My son's a big fan. Can I take my friend won't believe that I'm with you. Can I take a picture?" And at this point, very quickly in this early on in this conversation, I realized that for someone to be such a big fan of me with my current stature on social media, you must either have come across my one super fan or you've confused me with someone else. He
okay,
he revealed who he thought I was, and I'll be honest, I was a little bit offended. So I can't say who they are, but yeah, I'll get compared to some people. Some people, if you compare me to, I'll be like, "Oh, cheers, yeah, great."
well,
Other
say who
people,
it
I'm
is,
like,
and then we'll beep it out.
I can't say who it is. I can't say it. I can't say who it is. Oh, like, I can't. Okay, I
Text
can't.
it me. Text it me. Text it me. I need to see who it was. 'Cause this is a Patreon, bro. You can say who it was.
No, I can't because it's unfair. It's unfair because I'm calling them butters.
That's fine. Oh my god, he's put it on a.
That's dread, isn't it? Dread. And I've told a few of my friends, and they keep sending me pictures of them, and they're like, "You, huh? That's getting beeped out. That's getting beeped. All of that whole sentence is because that's too obvious. Okay, that's too obvious. That's too obvious.
Oh my
Oh man,
god.
but yeah. So that upset me because I was like, I don't look anything like that. I don't think unless you're gonna you listen as my friend. Are you saying there's a highlight like?
I think you could be related to them in some way, shape, or form. No, I'm not saying you look like him, but I'm saying if you were to go, that's my cousin, I wouldn't go like, oh, I don't believe that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. That's cool then.
I
That's
wouldn't
cool.
say you look like him, but if you were like, that's my cousin, I wouldn't
All right,
dispute it.
cool. But like, if you were to say I look just like them, do you know what it was like? It's like when you said, "Who did you say I look like?" What wrestler did you say I look like? And I said, "You're parring me."
D'Lo,
Yeah. Come on, that's a par. Bro. That was a par. That was a par.
no, I wasn't saying you look like him. I was like, that's the wrestler you could be.
But
If like,
in effect, you didn't. You said that. You didn't say it because of personality, did you? You said that's who you look like. You didn't say you've got a D'Lo Brown personality. You didn't
yeah,
say
well,
it 'cause
who am I gonna be, bro? There's nobody that I could be that what
there's only
fucking.
one. There's only one, and that was fucking racist, bro. That's
Oh,
horrible.
don't
That's
go there.
horrible, bro. That's horrible. But you know,
I
who
was
have you got?
thinking Batista. Fuck out of here, man. Batista's like
Uh,
6'5", bro. He's fucking. Have
to
you
be
seen
fair,
Batista
if you
recently?
yeah, he's looking very trim now. Looks like he's off the
Yeah.
juice. I like it. It's a good look. If you grew your hair longer, right, and then you put loads of lines in your beard, you could be a Hardy boy. You could. You could.
I
Swanton
could
bomb.
be Roman Reigns.
You could. To be fair, if you got the tattoo sleeves or whatever, that could be a Halloween costume for you, bruv.
I need to get shit tons of. I'd need to be on roids, and I'd need to do like a height surgery and all that shit.
I know someone who does prosthetics. Maybe they can give you like extra arms. You know, like the arms like Ludacris had in the Get Back video. If you got those, pair of those, and some long hair, that'd be sick, bruv. You get me? The head of the table. But but yeah, no. Long story short, I think yeah, you're not the arse. I think you're not an arsehole because you got to tell.
No,
Listen,
man, we need to start telling people to shut the fuck up. I also think in terms of like politicians need to start doing that as well.
what? Telling politicians to shut the fuck up. Yeah, man,
No,
100%.
politicians need to start telling members of the public sometimes to shut the fuck up. Like, you know, when on question time or something, sometimes I see someone, so why aren't we? Like, and you're just like, or like, why is it? And then you're like, you know, when you can quite clearly see they're in the wrong, and
Yeah.
politicians have to skirt around it and go, oh, well, no, you're wrong. Shut
I,
up.
I feel when I watch bits of question time here and there, people aren't doing it to ask actual questions. They're doing it to get a round of applause. Because I've noticed some people, they all say their statement, and then when they say it, if they don't get a round of applause, sometimes it feels like they've
That's
not.
all of entertainment these days, though,
Yeah.
man. Like, there's a lot of people that just want to, yeah,
Yeah.
everything's just
If
like,
the
oh,
reality is that you want to actually inject more funding into the community for these youths, then why are you closing one in every two youth centres?
yeah,
It's like an MC trying to get a reload and they're trying harder and harder and harder and they're not getting a reload. They've got to pass the mic, man.
I'm
It's
not getting
embarrassing.
involved in. If you ever see me on Question Time, you know things have gone really bad.
All really well. All really, really well.
Or I've
And
got a
here we
book
have
to
Kae Kurd. He's got his arena
Oh
tour
no,
in his
that's
book
when
to
I'm
sell.
trying. No. That's when I'm trying to get an MBE or something. If you see me on Question Time, that's what. Remember we did that a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
That's what's happened.
So,
If you
okay,
see me
tell
on
us,
Question
before we
Time,
start today, tell us about your initiative, Kurd for the Kids. Kurd for Kids.
that's me fully trying to get in with the establishment. If you see me on
Yeah.
Question Time, that's it. Like
Yeah.
there is no anti-establishment Kae Kurd. It is fully.
Yeah.
I am
Like,
going to be fully.
well, let me answer your questions. To be
The
honest,
monarchy, all of that stuff.
with Kurds for Kurd for Kids, it's basically comedy was my way of really elevating myself throughout life and filling my full capabilities. And I just feel like by putting a
Filling my
stand up
bank account.
stage, yeah, by putting a stand up stage in each of these youth centers and having an open mic night, I feel like we can use comedy to help these kids really explore where they want to be in life. And my partnership with Santander, as I do that, obviously they're helping to finance that, is been quite helpful as well. And yeah, let's hope it's a partnership that really works. I talk about it in chapter 14 of my book, which is called. What would your book be called?
I've already got that title for my autobiography one day. If anybody wants to fucking read
Oh,
it,
what is it?
I doubt I'll ever get one out.
What is it?
You can't polish a code.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. I like that. That's quite wonderful.
Yeah,
Do you think you're going to do the pun thing for your tours moving forward?
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I'll see. I'll see how I feel if I get a decent
Yeah.
good one. But
Yeah.
it's. I'll tell you one thing. The one reason following on from the conversation a couple of weeks back about
Mm.
the knighthoods and stuff, I realized the one good thing about knighthood that would make me want to get one.
Yeah.
Wimbledon, innit?
What does that do for Wimbledon?
I think you can get into a special box.
Oh, so you get the vippity vip treatment. Mm. Mm.
That's what I was thinking, bruv. I've never been Wimbledon, so
Would you want to go Wimbledon?
of course, bruv.
Me and
What?
you on centre court.
Dress up in a linen suit and just with shades on. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, what you think? Me and you could? Oh my god! Oh, hide your daughters, hide your wives.
Oi, oi.
What
All
linen?
I,
Linen?
my only concern is, Kate, for us is, I presume, please say yeah to this. We're not on diet that day. We're having fun. Yeah.
Yeah, little
All right,
strawberries and
cool.
cream.
So
Yeah, like,
that's what I was going to lead to. Strawberries and cream, hot temperature. Maybe we have more than one portion of strawberries and cream because we're having a little bit of fun. My concern is fresh linen suit, strawberries and cream. I might have to run to the bathroom, bro. The facilities need to be good, and there always seems to be a real
yeah.
big heat wave there. When,
You'll be in a decent section. You're not with the plebs, bro. If
yeah, yeah. I want porcelain. I want to see some porcelain when I go to the loo. Do you know
I've
what I
never
mean?
been invited to Wimbledon, and I know you could like buy tickets and stuff, but like you know that I'd rather just go when like somebody
Yeah.
invites me rather than doing the whole, the whole fucking I got to queue up for hours.
People are camping for 4 days to watch tennis.
Yeah, but bro,
Mad.
like I can't. It's like you said, my bladder's not strong enough to camp outside for places like that.
Nah. Also, when they're camping facilities and stuff, nah, that's no. I'm not. I don't
Bro, I'm
think
not
I've got
camping.
queuing
I'm
for
not
four
camping full
days.
stop. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
camping
yeah.
full stop, but let alone like camping to watch. Yeah, tennis. It's just I'll go for a day out in it. I'm saying like just wear a nice little suit, take a couple pictures. Oh yeah,
Mm.
sort of for tennis. That was good. Nice little bit of uh 15 love. Oh well, what a serve. He's been serving so brilliantly in the past few matches. It's been a joy to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's
Quiet
absolutely.
everyone. That's part of the reason I can't watch tennis live for too long.
Why?
It's the silence.
I love it. I
I just
love
got to be
it.
there like this, and I can't go to Rob. That was sick. I have to be there
Yeah,
like
yeah. Because if you do, someone will go shh, quiet on
yeah.
court, please.
I have to be twiddling my thumbs. That's long, bro.
And we have to even. I feel like everything's quiet. The round of applause is always like. But then once in
Yeah.
a while, someone will
Is
come
it
on and
on
be
right
like,
now?
"Come on, James." Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be on now. They've just had. Yeah, it'll be on.
I need to see what matches are on because I haven't watched any tennis this year.
It's my favorite kind of commentary. Tennis and golf commentary is great because there's silence. They get a bit close to the mic, you know. So they'll be like, and as you can see, it's going to be game, set, and match, and it's all dependent on this second serve. Now, if we look at percentages, he's only managed to hit 69% of his serves, which is a number that most would really enjoy, but he could really do with a little bit more here. Before he serves, we can just see he's actually looking at the tennis ball. He sent that one back. It's the third ball that he sent back here in this set, and there has been an issue of compression that they've spoken about and the gas in the ball. So it looks like he's returned that to the ball boy or ball girl, as they call them now, or ball person, and he's got a fresh one out there. He's taking
Fullback.
his ceremonial sniff of the tennis ball. I don't know if anyone's noticed that he likes to give it a little bit of sniff before he serves. He says that it's just one of the
You
things he
forgot to
does.
fake laugh. You forgot to fake laugh.
And as you can see, there's a little bit of a chat there with the support there saying that he would like to replace all of those balls. Of course, you know, they're volunteers that really enjoy taking part in this service. And as you can see, he just wipes the sweat from his brow as we reach up for that second service. And
Okay, we get it, Marcus.
now and that is sensational. I love it, bro. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. I reckon I
Marcus
could
was
do that kind of
doing way
commentary.
too much. I was like, this has gone on for about 15 seconds.
I was only doing it for 10. I was only doing it for 10 seconds, and that's it. That's what you like when you're watching tennis.
I was like, this guy is proper going for it, bro. Fucking hell.
Yeah, man.
You auditioning for BBC Sport.
I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I'll take it because it's my. I think tennis and golf is cool because the stats are there. F1, it's all going mad at once. There's too much going on. Like it's amazing commentary, but you've got to be on point.
F1, I don't think F1's a great watch live.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's as good as watching it on TV.
You get to see all of the corners. I mean, you know what, Kay? It was good to actually see the speed in real life because you cannot comprehend the speed and noise of the cars. But when you're watching it on a screen, yeah, you get to see every single bit. You get to see angles that you don't. I'd even argue that sometimes with football, depending on the setup that you have, like depending on where you're sitting, you can actually have a really good experience at home as well because you get to see a lot.
Yeah,
of
if you're a neutral,
stuff.
unless it's your team playing,
Yeah.
sometimes it's much better to just be watching it.
But some stuff does look better in real life, like the athleticism, like the way players move and stuff, like the way that they change the whole game. I think it's amazing to see in real life.
Yeah, it's like I don't really want to watch fights live.
You might. Do you know what though? Boxing is a lot more technical than you think. I don't know what UFC is like, but I think it's.
That,
watch it live. If you're
the
close
only reason
enough,
I don't want to watch it live is because everybody else is having a punch up in a crowd as well.
if you're close enough and if you're in the right area, you avoid that. And to see players move, like when I saw, like Triple D and Joshua, I saw.
Yeah, I forgot His Excellency invited you to that.
When you see them moving around and you hear a punch connect or you see someone slip and move, it's like wow, like these guys are surgical, man, top of their craft. So I would. It's one of those things. Boxing, didn't think I'd like it, went to it. F1, didn't think I'd like it, went to it. So I kind of get what the hype is, man. So
we need to do more new things in life.
I'm on it. I'm doing a new thing a month, every single month.
What's your new thing this month?
My new thing this month is he looks around for a new thing.
Do you know what it is? This is when I keep saying time is going so fast. Yeah. Apparently, that's because when you're younger, you encounter more new experiences more regularly.
Ooh, okay.
Whereas when you get older,
yep,
you've pretty much done everything in it.
Actually, this month I'm going to be trying stand up. Is it called wakeboarding? Stand up boarding. I'm going to do that. Where you stand up and you paddle along. I'm not even joking. There's loads of places, but I just need to find it. Stand up wakeboarding. I'm not getting paid for it.
That is definitely a job.
Honestly, I'm doing it.
I'm not disputing you're doing it. I'm saying you're doing it because you're getting paid to do it.
I'm not getting paid to do it. I'm doing it off,
you're not
doing
doing
it off my
that
back.
Out of your own volition to go, yeah, like wakeboarding. That's my thing now.
I'm doing it off my own back. Last month I made Passa del Nata, whatever, in Portugal. That was the new thing that I learned how to do, so I did that. But honestly, I'm doing it myself of my own accord, and I want to do scuba diving as well this year. I want to learn that too.
Well, if you've got any suggestions for things for Marcus to do, even if it's like do a patisserie class or something in it.
Do you want to do that? I'll do that with you. I love that stuff. I'll do it. I love that.
Learn how to bake a cake and then never do it.
Yeah, of course you never do it again. Later, half the hardest thing about doing that stuff is getting all the ingredients and measuring out. When you do those classes, they do all the hard work for you. You get to do the fun stuff. I'll do a cake. I'll do a patisserie class with you. I know a great place. There's a place in King's Cross we can go to. I'll sort it out. Leave it with me. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'll do it. We'll do it, bruv.
Right, let's do that. I'm on that. That's because my body won't hurt after doing something like that.
Definitely. Well, yeah, guys, keep sending your questions and stuff in. We're gonna do some dilemmas next week again, so send those in. Yeah, and you can message us on the Patreon on the sly if you want us to keep you anonymous, and we'll do that as well. All right. In the meantime, see you next week. Hopefully, I'll see you in person next week as well. Okay. All right.
Inshallah.
All right. Bye.